I should have a intro video, but I don't. Hey, everyone, let me know if I am live, if y'all can see me. Hold on, sorry, I know the camera is this way. Can you see me? Do I need to pull up a chat like a professional streamer now? Hello. Let me double check that I'm live. I am live, right? Can I hear me so good? Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I thought I was the only person watching, and I am. What happening, everybody? Alright, send the linky. Send the link a couple times. Sup, Jeremy. Sup, Roger. Basically, all the people I need. All right. Am I looking smooth? Am I looking too smooth for an arm wrestling live stream? Kind of delighted I'm too angled out, but I also want to see myself. Let me see. How we looking? How we looking? Looking pretty smooth but thick. Roger, you just beat like a couple no names out there in Michigan, like, and you with like some AliExpress order belts, and you think you're somebody. Okay, like relax. Are you're retired as far as like arm wrestling world is concerned? Okay, like whatever y'all going on in that watery part of Butler Creek, Michigan, relax, man, relax. Thank you, Jeremy. See, Jeremy's out there getting stronger, beating people that we know. You, Roger, you know, you've sent me once cool video of you one time. That's I thought we were connecting somewhere, we were going somewhere, but ever since then, two more rounds of stem cells and Dave Shaken beat you probably. All right, you know what? There's many topics to talk about. Let's usually cover some East versus West stuff. I know me and Travis, I think, talked about that card previously, but I can predict on my own real quick. Plus, I know, so if anybody been following my video releases and what I've been talking about in the past two videos, so I released the side pressure video that's, been pretty good. And now I, as a part of that, just made a new video out that is about um training, but like more general stuff, like what should you do and whatnot, right? And in the next part, I do want to talk about cupping, wrist curls, and stuff like that. However, was a little bit at loss there for a couple of days because I was like, I don't like wrist stuff is so like broad and like even when I made my side pressure video, there another side pressure video popped up in my feed by some like I think Swedish dude who went about it differently, and it made me like think for just a second: is my video wrong or like not how it should be? But I'm like, no, I think that's exactly why I made that video. This is why I don't really watch arm wrestling content. Like I did it in the way I want to see, and I covered. I mean, I got good responses. That's I guess so. That's kind of all I have to say. So and now I'm trying to do the wrist curl video, but I feel like the side pressure video. I filmed it once. It's set on the shelf. I didn't do anything about it. Like I thought about it, I refilmed it, so I like refined it so many times in my head, and I knew exactly. I mean, it's kind of such a specific topic. I don't think you can go wrong there. Now, wrist curl. I feel like it's wrist curls, cupping, all that. I feel like it's so broad and I'm at a loss there. But now, recently, overnight, with like, I was thinking that you know what, um, I should approach it as I'm like, who am I making this video for? I'm like, am I making this video for like younger? Like, am I making this video for Jeremy Parker? Right? Reverse your reverse curl swag. You told me to do reverse curls actually years ago. So screw you, Roger. Well, listen, if I will still consider that you can still beat me, then I'll probably put some respect in the name. But Dave Shea is a lot more stem cell treatments away from beating me, Roger, than you. So let's relax there, young man. Anyhow, so Rich Girl is kind of wide thing to approach. However, like I was thinking, am I making this video for Jeremy Parker, like a younger arm wrestler? Am I making this video for like an older arm wrestler? I'm like, you know what? I'm making this video for people who is around me, good old country folk, right? And they're not gonna entertain a whole bunch of messing around in the video. So I'm like, you know what? That kind of helps. I kind of know what I can cover, what I should not cover, and but yet, because I need to make sure that video is getting watched by everybody, right? And like just like the majority of those, and well, not even not watched by everybody, but understandable by everybody else. Huh, not my monkeys, not my circus used it this morning. So yeah, basically, what I'm trying to say, I'm closing in on this side pressure thought, and now side pressure thought. See, I'm still whacking on my wrist curl thought, and I guess we're gonna. Oh, East West Arm Wrestling is not a safe website. Okay, proceed. Unsafe. I'm all about. I see why. It's an older website. Not secure. Not secure. What's a new? Oh, evwsports.com. So Roger, who did you beat this weekend? Like, were anybody good? The hell? When is East versus West? Is it November 1st? What's the exact date? Like, what's 18 days? November 1st. Okay. So I got 25 days till my event. So yeah, I'm good to know. Good to know. Thank you, Jeremy. All right, so let's look at this card real quick, and we can talk about it. Full cards, all the match. I do like the website. I'm not going to talk about all the matches. We're just going to talk about what's cool about this matches, right? Like, come on now. We're trying to make good Facebook content or what? Jeremy, what you doing next? Well, what's on your agenda? You know what? Actually, speaking of agendas and all this stuff, I do want guests eventually, but the one that I like not fucking Roger Cunningham and stuff. So I would like to have um Jeremy on here, not Roger, never. After I beat Roger officially, he can be back in the channel. Logan Bittinger November 29th and Easton McCar. Ooh, okay. Logan will be interesting. I don't know how fresh Logan was, right? Because he is on Facebook being all active and all that stuff. But then I looked at his video, like we've been in the same event, I guess. Not that long ago, like in the same weight class. Damn, do I need to exfoliate over here? God damn, got blacker. Yeah. Hey, Swedish Arm Wrestling TV. Artem, my brother, been a while, brother. What's going on? Chrisland. I see you. I see you at my Duolingo. I see that you're practicing. Hey everyone, what's up? Through the Fingers podcast. What's happening? What's happening, dude? I'm here being fairly boring. But I finally figured out how to connect my camera, figure out how to connect my microphone. We're here doing things, and I'm here talking how in the future I would like to have a guest to have a good conversations, mainly on the people I like. So, like I'm saying, Roger Canigan will not never be here. However, Jeremy Parker could be potential guest. And obviously, I guess it will be me and Poland for the rest of the lives. Anyhow, so where were we? We are at East versus West website. And you know what? Do I have the thing connected? Can I bring it up? Media assets. Yes. Oh my goodness, guys. We're so professional here. Oh, I can have overlays just like that. And I'm pretty sure the matches all. I think the matches have not changed, but. Whatchamacallit? What's his name? Where he's at? Where he's at? Where he's at? Where he's at? Philip is now not pulling, right? I think I'm correct over there. Can I overlay it somewhere else? Like, why is it in my face like that, big dog? Okay, with my logo. Anyhow, go away. Go away. Oh, great. It lets you add another file to use it in the same exact way. Adding in this big ass picture right in front of me. But anyhow, can do it over here. So, guys, let's talk about the card. Please leave your comment, what you think, and what's going on. Hold on. I think there's an ad running for some people. So, what's up, Benji Mac? What's handy, people? What's handy? What's handy? What's handy? What's handy? What's handy? Um. Oh, you know what? I need to make sure. Hold on, before I talk about this card, I need to make sure one thing is correct, guys, and one thing StreamYard usually messes you up with. Gosh darn it! Can I talk about this stuff yet? Um, where's YouTube Studio? And this one. No, it's not made for kids. And okay. We are nice and monetized. Cool. All right. So once again, I'll throw up the card. As we know, Philip and Mr. Battaglia, what's his actual name? Manuel Battaglia are not pulling. I don't think there's a replacement. Nobody. If anybody knows any more details that I don't see on this card, yeah, let me know. But let's see. So, Snezhana and Elena Pearson. I don't know anything about Miss Elena. Snezhana has been a beast. I've seen a post the other day that it's Elena's debut. My debut didn't go well. I'm not gonna hate on Elena's, so we're gonna wish her good luck. But Snezhana is a vet, and I physically have met her, so I'm gonna go with Snezhana for this one. Uh, Petro and Yoshi. And remember me and Travis talked about Petro and Yoshi, and that was like in our analyzation. Actually, there's like couple of really hot matches, and that's one of them, right? Because in the weight class and what can go on, Petro have showed great success in his previous matches and have lost to strong opponents. Yoshi came back giving hell to Todd Hutchings to where it was kind of like, man, Yoshi, calm down now, calm down now. Yoshi has very unique style. By looking at it, it was like there's a couple people in arm wrestling that have established the power lane, and that's it's it's your normal arm wrestling, but it is kind of also unique in a way, right? And like Yoshi's one of them. You can notice Tsutan is one of them. Tsutan likes to pull with it, like just his riser going through the top, right? Probably somebody as weird as Camille going the opposite way will also be considered weird, right? But yeah, those people are hard to deal with, and this is the match I'm definitely excited about. Somebody said it in Tagalicious. Excited for Yoshinobu's match. Yes, I think that is exciting. Y'all let me know if my microphone is correct, because somebody said last time I was too loud. I don't know if I can speak further, closer, whatever. Anyway, Min August and Daniel Ustinov. Once again, talking about, I guess, interest of lightweights and all this stuff. I mean, lightweights are not interesting. Heavyweights are not interesting. Nobody fucking interesting. If you can make it interesting and people can follow you, that is interesting. So I haven't been following, but I every time I'm online, I'm seeing like a new title from mid August troll with some trolling video in a way, right? And I don't watch them through, but I click on it every time, and I'll scroll around, I'll read some comments. Like people like them. I like to be part of it. Like I feel like I'm part of it, so it's entertaining. And like I think previously when me and Travis talked about this match, I just kind of talked about it from the knowledge of like, all right, we've seen Daniil before. I've pulled Mindogus, I've seen Mindogus, like and all that. But now, like, I'm watching this. It is funny. It is exciting. Like Mindogus's personality, makes it all about the match, and it's funny. So, uh, now watching this card, and not watching this card. I'm sorry. I don't want to. I don't want to. The East versus West athletes know the problem because they've been addressed it in face, right? Like there's been a meeting about that. I'm now part of this underground event that I made a video about. It's November 7th, and we are 25 days away, and I'm looking online, and not that we're supposed to talk trash and all that. It's not the type of event, but it's pretty silent, right? Like nobody. I have to explain people that it's happening, and it is interesting when it's such a high level of people. Usually you see Brendan O'Cessor talking shit. Robert Russell may pop out and say something how strong he feels, right? And all those people. But what you see happening is Don Indris once said it on a meeting at one of the East versus West, because he sees that the level rising and the level of events rising, level of matches rising, and the more it's rising, the more silence you hear from arm wrestlers. And he he said it outright. He said it's like you guys afraid of telling people that you're arm wrestling, and that's exactly what's happening when your level of matches is so high. And you don't feel that delusional confidence, not even delusional, you don't feel the confidence you don't want to, you don't want to tell people that you might, hey, like watch this, but you want to promote something you guarantee gonna win, and it's very hard to promote something you you might think you're gonna win everything, right? You have certain level of delusion, but there's always this level of like, if you didn't know, you'd share the link a couple more times. You know what I'm saying? But this is the um this is the art where it's like where it doesn't matter when you know or don't know that you're an underdog. It's important to share and talk about your match, talk about what's going on in your life. But a lot of people, the higher they get, the silent they become, because it's also more acceptable, I think, to talk about your wins and losses and who you want to arm wrestle first, because even you realize and you own that um that you're gonna people are gonna let you slide on a couple of things, right? You can post some shit and you can get the same amount of love, almost like if you won some shit. All right, thank you for the feedback about the microphone is good. Can I get can I get a feedback what you call it, on a super chat. Somebody for real said they were not working the other day, the first time, but I think it does work for majority. So it's alright, y'all can understand my joke. So anyway, next up. So Midogas and next up, not next up. Midogas and Daniil Ustinov. Uh, oof. I don't know what if I went with anybody in my prediction, but I'm gonna say Mindogas just because he been way funnier on YouTube. But I think Daniil takes it seriously. I think like everyone takes Mindogas seriously, and I think it's fun that he does too. But he has swag. Like that's why that's why we need Engen to help us talk shit to Mindogas because he fights. He bites. David Dadikan and Kamil Yablonsky. Oof. David and Camille left arm. I know I will be wrong about this because there was some type of because Travis said something about it like very distinctly because David did something. Oh, David beat up on Alex there, right? And this could be. I mean, this is like for what your top three guys in the entire world, just like overall, no ranking straight. Who is our like number one left-handed guy in the entire world right now? Right now, like, is it for real? Is it gonna be? Is it technically Camille number one, or who technically who's supposed to be under or around him? I know it's gonna be like something around like Camille, David, and Alajan, right? And I guess Devon is can. Oh, Morozov. I think Morozov is in there left-handed too, right? Morozov and Vitali. I got you. So I'm trying to read comments. There are no comments. So I'm pretty sure it's Vitali goes in there too, right? Y'all tell me who exactly is number one. I know I'm not. Good digital cam. Yeah, it's my I've always had a setup, but certain cores got lost. But it's my normal camera. It's my Sony. How you doing, Benji? So anyhow, excited to see David. Excited to see David take that probably, right? Like that's going to be more cooler because he been in a crazy shape, and that's one thing. Second thing, just saw a video of Camille after pulling on right arm, and he was getting dusted there a little bit, and doesn't matter. I think it's a little too close to getting dusted, unless it was like he'd been after pulling people for like hours there. But yeah, no, just concern, not my problem necessarily, but basically, I guess gonna see if David gonna pull it off. What's up, Jennifer? Learned. We got Sergey Kalinichenko and Matt Mask. Left arm. Did the guys pull left or right arm before? Right. Sergey pull Devon left-handed, I think. So Sergey's. Oh yeah. So Sergey dust Matt Mask. Unfortunately, uh, sorry, I'm being aggressive, Matt, but it's like the only friend I have on this card, technically, right? Well, Hutchings, my uncle, but yeah. Sorry, Matt. I think left-handed is it's gonna be a little too much for you. However, you're gonna make it excited and competitive. No doubts about that. Okay, next match we're gonna talk about Oleg and Tom's Rosits. Now this is awesome. I talked about this before. I think Tom's doesn't have enough hand in my experience. Actually, I think pulling his Toms, preparing for Toms. I was so adamant about trying to train my hand more than anything to because that is the problem on on my both hands realistically, but my left hand is behind my right hand for sure, like hand to hand, right? Like hand. So I like to do that recently. I'm like a mime. So, but during our match, there was like I felt confident. I was nice and deep. Like I was not, because when you're not confident in your own hand, and if your opponent has too much hand, you're gonna try to escape it. You're gonna be try to be like all in it, right? You're either gonna try to hook it, or you're gonna try to be on the fingertips. You're not gonna be in a strong spot of it. I remember during the match, after feeling confident the first round, I was deep in it. Like I was digging inside his mic, not inside. I was still like toppling, right? But my hand control, like I was feeling I didn't have to run. I was able to grip control and get my ass whooped. But I think that will be detrimental for Oleg to have a good hand, which Oleg's birthday just happened. I think 2 days ago or yesterday, Oleg turned 33. If anybody want to message Oleg, happy belated. So anyhow, yeah, I think it's a little too much for Tom's, but it's over there. Like it's what am I trying to say? It's closing on those middleweight, not even middleweight. I'll say like our left-handed world is shaping up. For everyone who's kind of new to arm wrestling, I was having like super funny thoughts about this whole thing when Michael Todd pulled Trubin for PEL for left-handed, like whatever it was, like welterweight thing, like not welterweight, world, world title, left-handed, crazy, whatever. And I was thinking about that, like Trubin just came. I think either it was Michael's comeback and Trubin also came back, sort of from his comeback also, and they're now pulling for number one place in the world. And at the time, it kind of makes like you look at the rankings, everything is about right hand, and left hand is has not been established that much. It's interesting to see that we're finally somewhere with super heavyweights shaping up, right? We're kind of understanding, no, maybe not understanding yet, but we do have our top five. They can be tossed, but we do have a couple of good names who are the left-handed guys. And same thing, like if you travel them in the top 25 list, right? You're gonna get to those middleweight guys too, who will be closer to top 10. So Oleg for the win. Next match, interesting match as well. Barbora and Gabriela left-handed. I don't know. I don't know if we know much about this girl's left-handed. I think everything they've done been right-handed, so it's a toss-up. Oh, speaking of toss-ups, I have a dime here. So tails, Barbara, head. No, tails, Gabriela, heads, Barbara. Just a couple more coins. We got that's technically gonna be a tail. Let me make sure we look. It looks okay on. Uh, there has to be like this one of those TikTok girls. It works. God, it works. Instagram girls. That's how you focus on stuff. ah, so that was for Gabriela. So because I love both women very much, so I'm gonna go. Not me, but the dime with Gabriela. So I guess Gabriela gonna win this match. I will I will not hate or be disappointed if I'm wrong. So Oleg Petrenko, Noga Chikadze. Uh, I've given up trying to predict a math match. well, uh, they are hard to predict because they're all over the place. I think I've been accurate. Uh, I don't know if 2 for 2 or 3 for 3. But there's a way to understand. There's a way to get a picture for sure, for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna I like how I'm saying 2 for 2 I think because I'm about to be right in this one. I just realized it in my head. Y'all don't know what I'm saying 2 for 2. In my opinion, 2 for 2. I predicted the last one correct in this one too. So evil. But nah, we're gonna see, but I'm pretty sure I'm getting the picture right of left and right and Matt's powers. But yeah, you never know. You do never know for sure. All right. Anyway, Oleg and Nugzari Chikadze. Uh, that's where there's good correlation with Petro also as well, right? I think that's what they discussed. One of the best matches on the card, in my opinion. I think that's the match I'm looking for the most. Like the Petro and Yoshi is interesting. Oleg and Nugo. Oof, I think that's we're gonna establish something there too. Like, who is the dude? It is a world title, huh? Yep, correct. So who is the dude? Who is number two dude? Whose potential has to fight both of those for that place? Dude, I don't know. Like, Nuga been getting better. Nugo has lost to somebody, right? Nugo lost to Petro? Like that will happen, right? So, man, let's go with Oleg because I think Oleg being that dude, and is Oleg's last performance was Devon Larrett and a loss, or was there something else after that? How am I? How bad am I? Gonna go with Oleg. Interesting. I wonder what a match is on Armbed now. Now, next match: Irakli and Tad Hutchings. Almost forgot I'm live there for a second. Uh, Todd been posting about this, so and I've been trying to think. So I've seen Todd in May, and I've asked what his next match will be, and it was Irakli. But I don't know if they already pulled or is this one is like that's it, like or was the last one that's it, and now this is like we're pushing one more time. I don't know, but I think Irakli's best chance. I mean, obviously, Irakli's chances increasing age wise, right? Like, I mean, they're both getting older, but Todd's already, sorry, Todd's already old. So he's getting older faster, maybe. Like, no, y'all understand what I'm saying, right? There's a rate of deterioration. We're getting old at the same rate, but we deteriorate, and how much damage you put to your body is maybe a little bit different. So Irakli may be getting a little fresher. Todd is refusing stem cells, so who knows? I think time is on Irakli's side. However, I think the best chance was the last time. It was in your own home country. That gives you not even like the energy and the power, but you don't have to travel as much, right? You're there, you're prepping, right? But if you talk about what power, your ground's supposed to give you, I feel like there's something about that. So performing somewhere else, Todd Hutchings have shown he's really good at performing somewhere else. Very good. The guy is a professional arm wrestler. That's what you can call Todd Hutchings. Todd is a definition of a professional arm wrestler. He preps, he performs, he never what I'm sure underperforms. He knows his prep. He knows when to be there on time, when to like. There's not a complaint about Todd Hutchings from a promoter standpoint, right? He promotes, does everything, right? As a fan, can you complain about Todd Hutchings? Hell yeah, you can. Todd, you can stay longer after events. You can talk to people. You can after pool. You can drink beers with us, right? Like it's only gonna get harder, man. Like we need your presence now, Uncle Todd. That's my personal thing. Because every time I'm around Todd, I'm like, and Dad knows it. Like he said on the interviews, that whenever certain things are over, Dad's gone. That's it. Go to bed. Makes he does makes weight. Um. Oh, could you beat Bowen at the moment? No, no, no. No, I think if I can say that, I think I need to be like at the new body weight. Like I'm still like here like at my 190 somethings. If I can stick in at 205 and I'm there weight wise, and by the time I'm there weight wise, my power's a little bit there, I can probably be like more projective into the bigger guys. But I kind of just everything been good on my training and nutritioning, but I think just now, like, been getting my appetite really up there. So hopefully, if this time around it stays around, we'll get somewhere. Been saying the same stuff forever, but it is the food been hard. Food been hard, always hard. So, but I am looking at myself from now on, and you know, years my quality does get better, and the numbers do get up, body wise and weight wise. So I think here shortly, I should not be going below. I mean, I'm still young, fairly, like to where I can still go down in weight if I don't control it. But if I do, there should be a point where I could not go under 195, hopefully, and then 200. Kind of wild to say actually, because been fighting. I mean, I remember fighting from 154 to 165, and then like boom, you don't eat for one day, 159. So you know, no, I don't have to be scared of those numbers for a couple of days. All right, so next match, I'm going with Todd Hutchings versus Irakli. Ibrahim and Dave. Um, I think Dave got it. I know it's a that weight class. They're not super heavy like they're 254. I think Dave's unorthodox side pressure, that high side pressure corner diagonal pull that he does, it's very effective against Ibrahim. If Ibrahim can get it one time though, like he'll get it every time, because I don't think Dave can adjust. Like there could be a problem with an understanding also how to apply it against Ibrahim, and they've been doing it for a second now, and he showed that he's able to do some technical arm wrestling actually. So I think he is kind of the favorite here from a technique standpoint if you can execute it properly. Ibrahim, going with the technique he has, he probably has to be more of his toes on his adjustments, uh, like to establish the lane. Right, once he establishes and he knows his power, sure, he can. Dave may have to be the one that kind of have to try to get more outside of Ibrahim's shoulder, because that's going to be the thing. Vitaly Lalitin and Jerry Catarat, our last final match, right? I think that's the main event. Um, will be hard for it. Will be hard for Vitaly. He had a problem with the pressing last time against. I think what Dave did that to him. Now you're gonna have somebody that does that, and Jerry's arm is now extremely long too. So if Vitaly is not ready for that, he could be in for a problem. However, like if he approaches Jerry correctly, he may make an easy work out of him. But it has been shown that Vitali does not change much when it comes to pressers. So he may be a victim Jerry been waiting for a long time. So we'll see. Who am I going with? Chat. Vitaly will. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Aggressive comment, young man. Tony Rizzo. Just based on your comment, I'm gonna go Jerry Cadaret. 3-1. Thank you for saying that. I didn't know what to say there for a second. Okay, well, that was it for East versus West, and its card, pretty good card. Uh, Benjamin is out here trying to get his ass up to number one in Cali. I'm 10th. When you're done getting your ass up there, you can worry about your arm too, Benji, because um chilling, Kriegel tree will be fun times. Yep, the guys just booked my tickets because I've been talking about it in a fun ways here recently. Because my tickets have not been booked and we've been closer. I'm like, I wonder if I'm going to California in December. But yeah, Travis came out. Tickets are booked, so I need to make sure I am training my left prominently for Oleg because me and Oleg do have this little unfinished business. So yeah, because how many times me and Oleg have pulled left-handed? Once or twice? We have pulled twice. We pulled at in Las Vegas in Olympia, and I'm pretty sure we pulled like cleanly to where he just beat me. I don't think I got a win on him. Or maybe I do in a no, I think he beat me. He beat me that day. It was a rough day for me. Like I came back from Dubai, then I had a super match, it pulled a class. California people were so weird though. That's the only state you see people pull out of the event because they don't think they're gonna win. I've never seen that before. There was like people that had super matches and people that pulled hard matches during the tournament and they did not come to pull the next match because they were too blown up. And I've never seen that before, so that was kind of interesting that day. Um, but yeah, Oleg beat me up on that day, but I feel like I still got it right if I remember correctly. So then we did pull in the Tennessee Invitational tournament where I beat him fairly easy, fresh for fresh, and then we met later. Um, who the hell beat me? It's not really who beat me. I think it's did I think hmm did I lost to um Matt from South Carolina? Whatever, some way daughter. Me and Oleg do pull again, and maybe it is for first and second now, but I don't think I made it even that far. All I know that I beat him for first, and then he beat me the second time I pulled, and Uh, and for some reason, yeah, I could not make it. My arm did not last as much as his did, and I don't think there was any type of different circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I was stronger, but overall, not stronger that whole day. So I think the super matches do, even though. Well, it's left-handed, right? Like it was supposed to be right-handed, but Ulrich switched because his right was injured at the time my left was injured. So the point of what I'm trying to say here, guys, I'm going to teach Oleg a lesson because I don't like how this super match been established. I feel like it was not agreed that it was I wanted to pull him left-handed, but because he be ranked higher than me in most of the places and they have this unfinished business, I want to make sure I beat the brakes off of Oleg whenever I come there. So excited for that in December. Excited, but yeah, what I got for me next? The next is this underground event, November 7, Jeremy, and then after that, December 7, Oleg left-handed, Bob Brown right-handed. Bob Brown is having some issues. Like, um, I'm sharing that, Bob. If you don't like me sharing it, I want to share it not because you told me that, because I now hear from a lot of people. So there's a potential that this match may be off, but the me and Oleg are still on, and hopefully Bob is not too injured, and we're gonna see him here in December as well. You're not the reason you have the sauce, Oleg, is you're gonna get wrecked. Come on, Oleg actually looks doesn't look uh ju- that juiced up. I feel like there could be an enhancement for some type of weird degree, right? Like by weird degree, maybe like something else, not your normal like gear and stuff, like some SARMs and some weird stuff, peptides. But he does look like, and I've seen it, like you can see by his shape and his uh post, he takes his nutrition, it seems like, and training seriously, but mostly nutrition, I think. Training is whatever, like, but I feel like he eats proper, and you can see it by his body. So I don't think there is that much gear in there. I mean, if I'll be crazy to say if any, because I'll be teaching everybody that do not trust anybody. If you're gonna tell me that you're natty, I'm not gonna believe you whatsoever. Like I should not want to. I don't want to. I don't need to. God forbid I find out you're lying. There's gonna be a suborn experience. I'd rather have a problem with myself. Be have problems. I'm insecure about it. So my insecurity gonna lead me in not trusting you from the beginning, and that's gonna lead me to less disappointments after, because expectations, I don't want to expect you. I already know you're a liar. If I find out that you're not, awesome. I don't know how we can find it out, because I feel like once you're not serious, it's like at some point, then that's it. Like I mean, we can't find it out, right? When you do little drug tests, you clean the day off. I've passed those. What's up, Minagas? We talked about you earlier, how much I love you, actually. So if you wanna, go back, we need to see Bulka show and be in the 5 gram. We- Dude, I need to fix my appetite first. I mean, Bowen away from weight class now. He's 240 pounds. Well, I mean, when me and Bowen were not in the same weight class, almost like ever on never when we arm wrestled. Maybe one time. Yeah, I talked about East versus West thing earlier, and then I've talked about your match. How I think when I've talked about your match with Travis, I've just talked about it, right? Like I mean, as as what we see on the internet now. But now, it's watching your videos and titles, you kind of make this match way more interesting for sure. So it's like there's something more to follow, right? And I said about more stuff about people being scared and stuff. Bowen will toy with you. Come on, man. Come on. Relax. Relax. What's up with all the sports now? Okay. It's crazy. That's crazy. I the I was just thinking about the match today, how the terrible time in Australia it was, and how I was thinking that my shape has got to be good, because I was in terrible situation getting there, but the other thing is more with Mario and actually giving Bowen something in the first round, but I felt like a zombie. Like not a bad shape. Terrible travel. Terrible travel. Terrible circumstance. Terrible. Everything was terrible about that week, 2 weeks. Dude, yeah, I could have been in the news. Age of 29, 28, Artem. Crazy. No, it was terrible. Has your head grown bigger since last year? It needs to. I love these comments. Ah, ah. Bob said it's on Eastern Lestria, so that's his curse. All right, cool. We good. We good. If Bob's complaining everywhere, then I can complain about him too. So anyway, spill the real tea, Artem. Was Travis actually dropped from East versus West, or he took a break, or and will return? No, Travis and East versus West. I'm gonna assume this is not me knowing, or Well, maybe it is me knowing, right? But because I'm pretty sure I'm speaking facts. But well, no, actually no, because I do know we heard it on podcast that um Travis been trying to talk to Robert and all of them, so we know there's some communication going on, right? So I don't know what Robert personally texted Travis like, "Hey, we need you or don't need you," right? Uh, what Sorry, let me read this. Gotcha. So, with that being said, I feel like what actually happened to Travis is he got fired in the typical East versus West way. How I've gotten fired, how like Coach Trey gotten fired, how every single person that been in my position and in the similar positions I've been in, and Travis's position been getting fired. You don't get fired, you just don't get invited to the next one. That's it. Or in some cases, like my case, I was invited to the next one to watch me not working. Like I would my last because I worked three East versus West. Last one I came, uh there was no communication. I just came there, realized the job that I'm doing somebody else is doing. So but I have like five positions there, right? Every time I come there. So I'm ready for my second one. Second one doing somebody else. Third, there's more jobs as the day goes on. I'm like, oh well, I have my one job at Saturday or whatever, right? And then that job doesn't exist either. I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. So no problem. So I feel like, but as I've talked about it to other people, that's what happens. I know the ownership and people have changed. However, a lot of people get fired in the same way. They just the poor communication gets poorer, and then you just not there, right? So there's no good or bad feelings. So you're just like, oh well, whatever. Whenever they need me, they will give me a phone call. But if you don't need them, they don't need you. Like it's all good. So that's kind of all it is. So there's never been like hard feelings between people. It's just like, hey, you don't. It's like very freelance with sketch communication. There have been a few small guys who compete. Rustum. So what are we talking about? It doesn't matter what you take. Some people don't have frame for super heavy. Nuga, that's pretty good. True. Nuga, yeah, claiming to be natural. Why lie? They haven't. You know my dog's injury class came. Oh, so you guys complaining about? Well, so you guys. Well, 50-50. You have to be above 200 pounds or at that weight category to be super competitive, right? Like Rustam is over 200 pounds, Nugu is over 200 pounds. They are smaller guys with smaller frame, but they are kind of unique. Like Rustam became a goat, not really for his accomplishments. It's mostly um, when he when the legend of Rustam was coming up. The main thing that you talk about Rustam is that he is so good at his size and at his fairly smaller hand. Like it's you don't see people like that hook and perform on such a great level. So he's very unique, genetically gifted, and like it's just great athlete. So he's not, that's a part of him. So like trying to mimic that and thinking you are another Rustam, it's good goal. Good goals are good, but we don't see many of them, right? Because people that beat people are usually taller, heavier, stronger, better looking, sharper haircut, better clothes, better smell, better teeth, beautiful eyes. you know. But yeah, I mean, August, if I'm kind of once in the six, you'll only take 4 years. Ah, come on, man. there's beautiful drug that I cannot say in this chat, and it's not technically used for that, but people do get addicted to the drug. And there's another form of the drug that's oh um oh, I guess my camera has died because it's on battery. However, we're back in business. Um, that means I need to wrap it up. So anyway, guys, um, Jeremy, there's this one drug that people in your state are kind of known for the drug. Also, like in one way, it's a cool party drug that you should not do. In another way, it's you know, if you smoke it, it becomes another version of the drug that's less appealing, and people look at you more funny when you do that type of drug, right? Neither one of those you should do. But that one will make you lose that weight in a year, less. Ah, 4 months. 4 months of that, you know. But let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. That's one drug I'm totally against. Um, I'm just like Travis Bagent. Everybody knows two drugs that I'm doing, maybe three, but just take some Ozempic, man. We need to see your head size grow by next year. One bottle a day. Start, dude. The taking a bottle of growth a day will not make your head grow whatsoever for a week. It will not do that. You have to eat along with it. Just just bigger IGF that doesn't go anywhere. You're not growing. Like I'll look in tone. Send me some food, dog. Send me some food. Send me some steaks, some mac and cheese. Show us your finger sizes. That's weird, man. What is it? What is it? Fit Finder, Hand Finder, man. Um, hold on. I actually have a tool. So you're supposed to spit now. So this is my pinky. It's about 10 or 62 in U. I guess U will be the diameter. 22, 62, or 10. Let's see. Two things. That's my pinky. Oh, well, that's possibly my ring finger too. And that's it. 11 after. Small fingers, you need to get his numbers up. Okay. Hey, how about that dude on YouTube who been growing his hand for 100 days, and his hands look massive. I don't know if you guys seen it on your feed or if anybody like watched it or searched it. Like it popped up on my feed the other day. Some, I guess it's German or Swedish guy looking by the competition he been on in the accent and oddly detailed persuasion of this subject. It's oddly European. So one of those countries for sure. Dude's been doing like some crazy like rising and pronation, and I don't know what else he does. Like I don't think he shows like everything necessarily because of like, but his hand grew like noticeably, like to a disgusting way. Like but it's in. I didn't know like my hands definitely. I mean they've been my head's always kind of been shaped this way, right? But they've gotten thicker over the years for sure, especially within the last years where like going to bigger weight class and like kind of get getting stronger overall. Like I feel like there was a shorter period of time that my hands kind of go in size, so it is interesting. And so I don't know if somebody wants to check it out. I think it's worth it. Um, I've seen it, but he went too fast. My hurt so get arthritis. If you work out every day hard, to bound to get hurt. Yeah, you have to deal with tendons sometimes. I mean, if you're doing it, I don't know. It's too small of a. It's too small of a muscles to do it to because he was doing with small weight and he's doing lots of reps. He's not doing lots of heavy stuff. It's kind of hard um to get hurt in that way. Um, you will get arthritis and all those problems if you are such if you're overpowering or overworking that one area. And I guess what's the other area, like your risk, like I don't know, but like yeah, this being always tight, probably not good for the rest of your arm for sure. So I think if you are overdoing something like that, you have to have a good health of your tendons and shoulders because everything gonna eventually pull to here, right? If that's your tightest spot where everything is located, right? Much, if you into grip stuff and arm wrestling and you have problem in your triceps, a lot of times like when you look at the MRI and stuff, your tendons and ligaments over your forearm they just get of your triceps they get too tight, right? Because they haven't been worked a lot. They are not in what you call it in dystrophy, but they are they're just getting tighter in compared to your forearms that get overworked all the time. So that's why the jam presses, the every that's why the jam presses and everything with a kind of a stretching and strengthening of your triceps will work because it's stretches out the tendons that have been tight again, but you doing all this weird stuff all the time, right? So, Artem, you and baby sauce, you need to up it, man. Dude, can you stop with the sauce? You have obviously some type of problem with anabolic steroids, and they are your personality. We good, man. We good here, okay? Um, I have golf this elbow for a year now. I start all the exercise group and others. Now my left one recovered. Yeah, so um all the grip stuff will do that. So my suggestion is to work on that triceps. Work the triceps. Let go of grip stuff here and there too. It's funny with I've talked to Philip. So Philip is not pulling in East versus West because he has an TFCC tear. I don't know how that happened, but we've talked about it previously that he has a similar thing that been happening to me. I told him that's called TFCC, and he's like, what's like, we talked about what's going on. I'm like, listen, like, I looked it up. This is what happened to my wrist, and I have to take. I took a couple weeks rest, and now it's been fine. But I had to. Oddly, I was thinking like, is that's not obvious? Like, I've taken plenty of rest, but not doing anything left-handed, and also while training, and specifically not training your left hand, that was different. I have not done that. I did 2 weeks of that, then pulled for a little bit, and my left has not been bothering me. So, but some all I'm trying to say here, if you do have some problems here and there, right? Take that rest before you have to cancel your match because you got the tear, right? Because I feel like you know if Philip took that rest and the time I told him about it, maybe don't have to cancel the match. When is that 8-man tournament thing you're doing? November 7th, Utah. Try to work may help. I'll have to try. Yeah, for sure. A restore close crash yesterday and we can. ah, God, what? He got dried out, man? The hell? Anyway, guys. My hands get tremendous as I start arm wrestling. Yep. Um, I guess I'm gonna wrap it up. Small fingers and you get it. Easy to think serious a fine when you are thinking about although deciding to take the path, not hiding it, but then you start thinking about kids coming sports. It's easy to think of a fine when you're thinking. Yeah, that's a good point. See, Cognave, hey, Mr. Calvin Jones, I have not promoted one thing this whole podcast. For some reason, Mr. Cognave thinks here that I cannot survive in this world if I don't up the sauce. Well, it's hard when you see all these cool TikToks about Devin Levant pulling. Well, that's why you're not. I'm not on TikTok. You, you're good. It's all right. Is it the same underground of Wade and Sarah? Yes. In the same type thing, just in different location with different type of people. But yes, same format, same money, like little crazy thing. I don't know if production gonna be there also. Will be cool. I have to ask Bob about that. But yeah, dude, I was onto something here earlier. I was onto something here, talking. And I guess I was talking about. I was so excited to talk about the risk guy. But what I guess what I was trying to say about the whole hint thing, um, just something important, not important, I guess, interesting to learn because I mean that day it was my rest day when I watched his videos. I guess Sunday I was like, man, I don't want to do anything. I literally worked out every day, and I'm gonna do another pretty good workout. Like I'm okay. Let me rest up for a little bit and watch the video. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I scrambled some weight around the house, got 5 pounds in the belt. What can my dog doing this bullshit? Doing all this, bunch, doing this. There's a strap, so whatever. Got a good hand pump. Doesn't hurt, so I figure why not. That's why I don't talk about. They are interested to sleep. So Todd Hutchings uh told me I don't know if he if that's like his mantra at all times or for everybody, but uh he's fuck basically the message his message was this like if you're not man oh man basically like if you're not selling it like there's no reason to talk about it. That's easy. Like so and I'm like well so that's why you don't I mean, and that's a fair point, but yeah, I mean, that's if somebody wants to learn about that subject, go to a big tournament. Go to a big tournament. Wait for a couple your idols to get together after the thing, they want to discuss stuff, and then promote. And there's many like I think sources for that, but yeah, arm wrestling have its own problem to be honest, for sure. Big stage problem of that is one of them. So yeah, the less promoting we can do, the better. Tyler's also a boomer. What do you mean? Dude, I love these comments. I got so if that was professional cycling done because of the deceit. I'm asking your fingerprint to that, but there are side effects. I won't take advice from boomers. They're so old school. I don't know, man. I will disagree with that. I thought everyone was 90. Come on. Yeah, me too, Jeremy. Me too. Me too. Um, I guess if I was prefer cycling, I'm so confused. Is Calvin is talking professional cycling doping is of professional doping or professional cycling like bicycles? And the next word is deficit. I don't understand what's going on. but the first rule of the Fight Club. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I don't know. We can. I like cognitive comments here, but if they're offending people and they are on the promoting side too much, you guys let me know. They are interesting though. I don't know, man. I took so many advices from Todd Hutchings, and my life has gotten better after. Oh, no problem. See, that's all you need to know. My nose bleeds from caffeine at the gym. I can't even imagine you're not gonna lie. I know a person like you. Uh, be good on your advices. Be good on your advices. Coconut, she's just curious. Well, listen. From the person that cannot take caffeine and probably has a heart attack when they drink a Red Bull. Man, there's a lot more harsh thing in the world, man. But alright, guys, I have to go. I do want to make this a more proper thing. I cannot do this on my own because I'm talking about pro cycling in Europe. They were claiming to be clean, but it's still Scandinavian. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I got you. It makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, arm wrestling has its own problem because we don't have that much control, and the control that we do have is, I mean, it's like out there, and it's not that present necessarily, right? Like, oh, like I was crushed. So here. Okay, scandal. Iowa Free Press. What happened? Iowa Free Press. What happened? I'm about to wrap it up. Jeremy, you can be my first guest actually. So that's what I'm saying. I cannot do this all on my own. But if I can start scheduling guests, sometimes I will be more. I'll have to come up here with guests sometimes. So that's cool. Um, but Calvin, before I wrap it up, I do want to. So the thing about scandal after scandal in pro cycling. Um, what was funny to me, at some point, I became somewhat cool in arm wrestling, and what I mean by that, like I could reach out to random person and talk to them, and most likely they can click on the message, be like, "Oh, I know this guy. Like he's alright. I can talk to him even though I don't know him, right?" And so that's what I mean by that. And I was talking to one of those Europeans, who I'm a big fan of, and who has titles, right? And we're talking about preparation and exercises, right? The subject is working out, and this person was very clean and open. Sorry, I have to use hair alarm all the time. And this person was very open how the training looks one way for one thing, right? But then when we're talking about world senior Europeans, training is different. You know, the gear preparation different, all that. And I'm like, Garrett, Garrett, what? No, not my gear. So then I realized, oh man, so even I mean I always know like there will be a funny part about doping tests that we always hear about people not passing them uh properly, like me, like don't even present. But now I know that like you can pass this anyway, but be you can be prepared for it in the other ways. So hard to be all clean. So if you're into this whole like clean arm wrestling thing, it will be hard to find. The best you can guarantee is if two people are clean the day off, it doesn't guarantee how they prep for this. It doesn't guarantee how they prep. I don't know. It's what point of that months, 2 months before, 3 months before. It does guarantee you that you most likely pulling as clean person as you that day. That's what you can probably most guarantee out of doping tests and arm wrestling. But other than that, it doesn't guarantee that you're arm wrestling a clean person per se. Also, so all right, fellas. Now officially, I am done with the story. I'll see you the next podcast. That's called Tea with Artem. This was episode 2. Tea with Artem, episode 3. Will coming up next. Hopefully, I have a partner for my tea. Peace in your journey as well. Iowa Free Press. Please, guys, tell your mom about this channel. Subscribe. Super chat.